she's had enough of this ridiculous idea, and she wants to call her cousin this morning. I know this is 2021 now, and things are different, but have you guys ever attended a wedding where they asked you to pay a fee to attend the wedding?
A cover charge?
That's a show.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody better be singing.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Never.
Me neither. Never even heard of it, really.
No, I mean, I know in like some people, it's custom to like give, sums of cash to the bride and groom as the gift. But as far as like an official cover charge fee to attend the wedding, I've never.
I actually love this idea. Like, if I have an option, like, you could either pay somebody or not go, I'd rather pay you the $25 and not go to the wedding.
Oh, you pay? Yeah. So you have to. You either attend or you pay not to attend.
Yeah.
I pay to not go. Yeah, for sure.
I thought like a more expensive gift because I wasn't going to go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'll treat you a little bit, but my presents you will not have.
Right.
Like,
All right. So Megan has a cousin that wants to do this crazy thing, and she wants to put her foot down and go, this is ridiculous. Hey, Megan.
Hey, how are y'all?
Do I have that right that I'm good, thank you. Do I have that right that she wants to charge people to go to her wedding?
She wants to charge people a $200 contribution per person to cover the cost of the wedding. And I mean, it literally said, please help make our big day special by including $200 per person with your RSVP. And it has the Venmo details. And it says for guests who don't have Venmo, you can mail a check.
how many people are invited? Do you know?
Over 100.
Is Adele performing?
Yes. No, seriously, that's insane.
Yeah, what do you get for your... I'm just curious,
Yes.
besides watching your loved one walking down the aisle, blah, blah, blah. What else do you get for your $200?
It does not give a list of what you receive in kind. It's I assume food. I assume a drink, maybe.
Better be steak and lobster.
Yeah.
Table
Oh
dance.
my gosh. No, I feel like I'm on Shark Tank whenever they're like, so hold on, you estimate that your wedding is worth $20,000 and everybody should have to pay for it. That's $200 times 100 people. That's
It's
insane.
insane. Plus, it's this weekend.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's such an insane idea. I don't even have a comment.
I don't either.
It's absurd.
I don't even know what to say. So, and nobody in the family has brought this up to her that this is a ridiculous idea?
Well, I mean, I talked about it with like my sort of little nuclear family, but I don't know about her mom or her parent. I don't know if people are just like, oh yeah, this is fine. I really, is this like the new normal?
No,
No.
no, absolutely not. This is not the new normal.
This will not stick.
I mean, especially around the like asking people to cough out $200 per person at the holidays to attend a wedding.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's important.
I mean, not to judge, but that's stupid.
I mean, and you said that the wedding is this weekend?
It's this weekend, and I sent the RSVP saying my fiance and I would be attending. I did not send a check. I didn't Venmo. And I got a call last night, a voicemail from the maid of honor, and she's like, we received your RSVP, but we didn't see a check or Venmo from you for your fee, I guess. And she wants me to call her. She said something like, they understand that money could be tight right now for people, so give me a call and we'll see what we can work out.
What's the
Payment
name?
plan. You can put your invitation on layaway.
What's the name? Like when gangsters send somebody to get the money or whatever. What's the name of that person that they send to like rough
The
somebody
enforcer?
up?
Bagman.
The what?
Bagman?
The bag man.
How do you know that?
Yeah, she knew
You
that
went
right
to
away.
Megan's on
I
it.
just so the maid of honor is the bag man.
Yeah.
Like WTF?
But okay, and you're allowed to get a gift for the bride and the groom for up to a year afterwards, right?
Correct.
Like you go to a wedding. So tell them they'll get their money when you're good and ready to give it. That's insane.
Right.
Do you have any idea how many people are supposed to that have agreed to this ridiculous idea?
No, I really don't know. I'm assuming people are just rolling their eyes and going with it.
But, okay.
$200 a person is a lot.
That's insane. And
Yeah.
Megan, if you show up, I'm curious. You show up, you go because this is like you want to be there. You show up and you haven't paid if they have a bouncer, and if you haven't paid, you get kicked out of the wedding.
Yeah, they turn you away.
Serious.
Are you going to attempt to go?
My fiance thinks we should go and just see what happens.
Hell yeah, you do.
He doesn't think anyone will have the nerve to like confront us at the wedding and say, "Hey, you didn't pay." He thinks that no one will say anything.
Yeah, I mean, $200 to pay for this kind of S show? I think I might pay that. So what is it? You're just calling to report this? What is it that you want from us? Because you said...
Well, I gotta call the bag man back.
Bag lady.
Because I am not paying. I don't know if I've made that clear. They will not be getting $400 from us.
You need to text them. You will not be getting $400, and you're not going to have me sleeping with the fishes.
No, you do this, Megan. You do this. You call her back and be like, "That's so weird. It's in the mail." And, mail's just running and deliveries are slow, especially, this time of year because so many people send in gifts and Christmas cards. So, yeah, you guys should be getting it soon and then go and never pay.
Yeah, wait on it.
Kristen knows how to pay rent. It's in the mail.
It's in the mail.
You'll get it.
Are you planning on calling the bag man? Although people are texting me now saying it's called Bank Man.
I like Bagman.
Either way, are you planning on calling the cousin or are you calling the enforcer?
I gotta call the enforcer because she's the one who called me.
Oh my God!
She's like, in charge of the details, I guess.
So what are you? First of all, I want you to call her and I want you to call her back. But what exactly are you prepared to say?
It's in the mail.
I think I like the suggestion of it's in the mail. That seems like I don't actually have to have a confrontation about it, but I can still kind of, make it seem like I'm with it. I don't know.
Legitimately the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's up there.
And you have to go and report back because if people are paying $200 a person, I want to know what the appetizers are.
Yes.
I want to know what kind of alcohol they had, if it was top shelf. I want to know what the entrees were, what the dessert was. I want to know all of it.
Megan, after you talk to them, call us back and let us know how it went, okay?
After I make the call?
Yeah, after you make the call.
Okay.
All right. Colby Mack is on the line, and I can tell you what he wants to ask. He wants to ask us if this is a white people thing.
No,
I assure you, Colby Mack.
That's a fair question.
It is not.
No.
The Bert
I've
Show.
said it before, man. Never in my life have I said the phrase in my head more often than, what the F is wrong with people than I do nowadays, man. In this case, it's a woman that wants to charge people to go to her wedding.
$200 a pop per person. So if you're a couple going, that means you got to shell out $400 to attend this wedding.
There's a couple of layers to this, and Megan is back on because she was going to call the maid of honor and go, "No, I haven't paid you yet."
Because the bride has the maid of honor shaking everybody down for their money.
So before we check back in with Megan to see how that conversation went, the bride and the groom must have run this idea by other people that endorsed it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You would think
It
so.
had to have gone through some family members.
Well, it's. I'm not going to say it's typical. However, traditionally, the bride's family pays for the wedding.
Right.
So I'm wondering if there was a conversation with the bride's family in order to cover cost if they are in on this as well.
I mean, if you can't afford it,
Don't do it.
Then you go to the justice of the peace, or I don't even know how much something like that costs. And then you get your closest friends and you all sit around a fire pit.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's it.
S'mores.
Done.
It
Yeah.
actually sounds perfect.
Instead of making your friends try to make you accept like Bed Bath and Beyond coupons, like, please, I want to come to your wedding, but I need 25% off.
Right before Christmas, nonetheless.
I'm just wondering how much pushback, I guess I'm overthinking this, how much pushback you must get when you suggest that you have to run this by somebody that said, no, that's a crazy idea. And then she's like, no, you're being crazy. And then you run it by two or three other people and you just go with what you think and you stop listening to everybody else.
Curious. What would you all have done if you received my wedding invitation and it had my Venmo on there and I was requesting $200 ahead?
Sorry.
I think it was an absolute joke that you were just like joking with us. But if you were serious about it, I would have talked behind your back, but paid it and gone.
Like a true friend.
There you go.
I would have given you a 1-star on Yelp for those dog treat cookies at the end, though.
I pretended
Those
like
were
I didn't
actual
get it.
dog treats.
By the way, it would have been worth every penny. It was a hell of a wedding and a hell of a reception.
Yeah, you had fried chicken. I'm mad I missed it.
All right, Megan. So you called the enforcer, the maid of honor, who was trying to shake you down for your $200 entrance fee to the wedding this weekend. How did the conversation go?
Well, I did some Oscar caliber performing, I think. I was hoping she wouldn't answer, but she did. And,
Well, yeah, she needs that money.
She got to get that coin.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I played dumb. I was like, oh, I mailed a check, at least a week ago, and the holidays and Christmas cards, and maybe it's just not there yet, blah, blah, blah. So then she suggested that I should just go ahead and Venmo, and then when they got the check, she could send it back to me or tear it up.
Wow.
No.
Wait, him?
And I was like, yeah, I don't have Venmo. That's how come I sent a check in the first place. I was like, I just don't trust that e-payment stuff.
Good for you.
Good.
Good for
blah,
you.
blah, blah.
That's a good recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And she was just like, okay, well, I'm going to check with the bride and see, maybe she got it already, but we need to find out. And then she said something, I can't remember exactly how she phrased it, but the upshot of it was kind of like it wouldn't be fair to the other guests who've paid if you get to come for free.
What in the heck? Did they put a deadline for payment on the invite or anything like that? Like, this is unacceptable in so many ways, but you can't really force money out of people if you didn't give them a deadline, especially.
Well, they typically have an RSVP deadline.
Yeah, they had an RSVP deadline, but it didn't specify that you should have your deposit in by then.
God.
I wonder how
don't
many
know.
payments they've already received.
I do too.
Yeah, how many rich saps do they know?
Do you know
fell for
how
this.
infrequent it has been in the 20 years that I have done the Bert Show for me to be speechless? I got nothing.
Yeah, this is so bizarre. Almost, she's most bizarre for requesting it, and people are equally bizarre for paying it.
Yeah. I remember in 2014, I asked questions about weddings because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So I asked any and everybody, even Kristen, who I barely knew at the time. And with the honeymoon, I was like, oh, we can start a little account where people can put money into for our honeymoon. I put that up on our website. Whole family's like, that is tacky. Take it down. And I was like, oh, so this is in 2014. That was for a honeymoon fund, which is, I think, regularly used now. People have honeymoon funds all the time, and you can $200 for a dinner in Italy in a cave or whatever.
You were way ahead of the tacky curve on this one.
I was, but that's only mildly tacky compared to this is astronomically
Right.
tacky.
So are you going to attend this weekend?
I think I'm going to go. I think I can't turn down the opportunity for the snark.
Girl, I gotta know.
Me and my boyfriend for the rest of our
They're gonna haunt you for
year.
that money for the rest of your life.
Uh-huh.
If they start giving you grief at the wedding, just get the cake knife and be like, take one of my fingers. I'm not paying it. You can have a finger. I get to choose which one though.
I'm pretty sure I would know which one would be cut off first.
You can save this
Yeah.
one.
All right, Megan, let us know how the wedding goes. I feel like an awful person hoping it's a train wreck. This is her special day. But let us know how it goes, okay?
I will. I'll take note.
The Bert Show.